All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Knick here with The War Room. And today I want to talk about how I want you to get rid of your dreams. Now, I, not the idea behind the dream, not actually what the dream is, but I want you to get rid or transition from using the word dreams to using the word objectives. And I'm going to go over that today. So, I want you to go back with me 27 years already, back to high school Nathan. We didn't have a lot of money. I didn't know what college to go to for animation. I really didn't have a mentor in the animation world, although I loved my art teacher. He was amazing. Shout out to you, Mr. Blondo. But I didn't have a roadmap. I didn't know where to go for animation. And I had one of the biggest dreams to work for Disney. And so I ended up quitting. This is sort of my origin story. I ended up quitting that dream. I gave up on that dream. And only about a year ago, I picked up on that dream, and that dream will become a reality, except I'm changing it from a dream to an objective. And yeah, like there's many reasons why, and I want to explain. So, first of all, dreams they're sort of abstract. They don't have a structure necessarily. And when something doesn't have a structure, it's just sort of lofty. It's way out there, and it feels sort of unreachable. Like, okay, I want to be an animator for Disney. What next? And so I really didn't know where to go with that, and that's why I gave up on that dream. Okay. Um, when you have those lofty goals, those abstract goals, it creates paralysis. And for me, like I just sort of stopped and I didn't know what to do with that dream or where to go with it. And so I gave up on it. And like I said, it was only about a year ago that I picked up that dream. So in those 27 years, let's talk about those 27 years. Life happens, responsibilities happen. I got married. I went to college and got a degree in art education. I have four amazing boys, and so that sort of dream of animation and going into a animation career uh, flew out the door. I didn't think it was ever going to happen again. I didn't see how, like, well, I have a family, I have a career now, and I really don't have time for this animation stuff. Um, but I took the jump, and honestly, I'm picking up that dream again. I'm picking up that animation dream. And I want you guys to come along with me. So we're going to continue to talk about dreams. Um, Now, I didn't really fail on that dream. I failed to turn that dream into an objective. If you think of the word dream, and we talked about that, it's lofty, it's out there. But if you think about an objective, something that you need to accomplish, something that you want to accomplish, something that you take action towards accomplishing, it really makes more sense that whatever career in art you want, I want you to make that your objective. So you make that career your objective, and then you can say, okay, well, this career needs this step, it needs this step, it needs this step, and it needs this step in order to get that career and be successful at that career. So, dreams, objectives, dreams, they're emotional, they're distant, they're identity based, they have vague timelines, even if they have a timeline, and there's no measurable action. Whereas objectives, you have specific, measurable, executable, they're broken into tasks, and you schedule them. So, dreams inspire, objectives move. And so when you look at that list that was given to you on the first episode of the War Room, that list of 550 art careers, and you go through and you figure out, you know what? I really want an art career as a fill in the blank. Then you go and you figure out, okay, what do I need for that art career? What are the objectives and what are the goals in that objective to obtaining that career in art. So, one of my objective now is to become an animator. I'm still working on that. It is a very strong objective for me. And what I'm planning on doing is I know I need more education. I went to school for being an art teacher and great career. I'd recommend it to anybody. It was very fulfilling, but it was me settling. And so I'm pushing on to go further and push myself further with this. I am going to get more schooling because I need to know more about animation, the animation process, storyboarding, story writing, backgrounds, foregrounds, character development. All of this stuff needs to come together. And I'm starting from square one, which many of you are as well. So I'm not going to chase this dream anymore. My objective is to become an animator and a producer. Now, like I said, I need to learn animation software. I need to create short animated clips. I need to study story structure, produce one short story, build a team, and launch an animation company. And I'm going to do that. And a lot of people are like, okay, well, Knick, you're in your mid 40s. Like, seriously, you're going to do that? Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm putting that out there, and whatever I feel, I set my mind to and my desire, and I have an objective to reach. That is what I am going to do. Um, yeah, it's intense. So now I want you to watch this. It's going to take years to do this. I know and understand that, but I want you to watch the transition that's going to happen with me and my career, not only with Art Wars, as I'm growing Art Wars at the same time. In fact, Art Wars and bringing you guys along with me is all a part of this. But I want you to watch this. I want you to help hold me accountable. I want to be encouraged because guess what? That's what Art Wars is here for you. Art Wars is here to encourage you. Art Wars is here to build you up. Art Wars is here to give you the resources and the tools that you need to be successful out in the career in art that you want to tackle. So, what is your objective? I want you to help me follow through because I'm going to help you follow through. This week, I want you to write down that dream that you had. And I want you to write dream above it. And the difference also between writing a dream and having an objective is the words you use. And so you've heard of fake it till you make it, and I don't agree with that statement, but here's what I want you to do. A dream says I want to be an animator. An objective says I am an animator. And these are the steps I need to do to make that happen. So take your dream, turn it into an objective, and start working at it. Start with those tiny things that you can do every day. And one of those things is drawing in your sketchbook. It's simple, it's easy. 10 minutes goes a long way. I just heard a statistic that says if you spend 10 to 15 minutes on any one thing for a year, you will be better than 95% of the people in that area. That's amazing. I wish I would have started spending the 10 minutes back when I was 17, back when I was your guys' age. So, I've given up on that dream to be an animator, and now I have replaced it with the objective that I am an animator. I know this sounds pretty repetitive, but I promise you these will flow a little bit more. I'll also get a better studio as we go along here. But you know what? Starting out, there's so much AI generated stuff out there. This is real. This is my house. This is what I'm doing, and I want to bring you with. Art Wars, helping you guys win the war within. I appreciate you listening. I wish you the best today. Have a great day.